What goes through your mind when you get stabbed?
Uh, I just wanted to have the ups. You know what I mean? Like, but I had my homeboy. He was watching the door. And my thing is, I'm pretty much non-violent. We could have talked it out.
Yeah.
But me going in his room like that, and him just being ready like that, let me know you done did some foul shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you waiting on me to come talk to you, you know. So he just waiting to see how I was gonna approach him. So that's kind of how it went left. I mean, we could have talked it out, but you know how shit go.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't thinking like that. Like I said, I was 18 then. Shit, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even realize it at first. You know what I'm saying? But he pulled out the lock, and I just knew he was armed, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he was ready, and I guess he thought we was gonna come in like that. But I mean, we ended up having to just, we ended up tapping him up. Another dude, a vet that we befriended, he came from Telfair, something like that. We called him Elephant Man, though. He from John Hope, you know what I'm saying? But just, man, vet, cool ass dude, right? And he came in, but he actually had a knife, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's kind of standing over while and like,
Yeah.
we ain't stabbing no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hurt like that.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to kill nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just kind of went back to beat. So he got beat up worse than what he would have got beat up, but I just did that so dude didn't think he had to stab him, you know what I'm saying? And that was, man, we went to the whole ride after that, bro.
Yeah.
That was kind of it. You know, they was just like, y'all don't took it too far, man. We told Buddy, like, trying to put the boo on him. Yeah, you gonna sign PC or nothing, all that old, all that old shit.
Yeah.
That nigga going to the infirmary.
Yeah.
He came right back in the dome. When he came back in the dome, that's when they snatched us up.
Yeah.
That was like the next day.
Yeah.
And bruh, I stayed in the hole 60 days. Yep. It was 3 of us stayed in the hole. Me, the homeboy initially who was watching the door, and then the old school vet kept me in the hole 60 days.
What is your mindset
69 days.
You'll never forget them days.
Yeah, 69 days, bro. It was so new, right? They didn't know what to do with us. I mean, it was kind of crazy. The camp
now,
was.
the cells like they are at Alto, or?
Nah, it was just doors. Because how they do the private prisons is they try to make sure that a male or female inmate population can live there.
Okay.
So everything is just, so it ain't no urinals.
Yeah.
Everything is just toilet. Even the open dome, toilet.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And everything is kind of based so it can be, unisex or whatever.
Okay.
So in the whole, like I said, they're so new. I mean, they selling us, we still make a store call. You got the room bigger than the state room. They selling us lighters and matches on the store. They selling us cigarettes and Black and Milds on the store. So but we in the hole just smoking. It wasn't it wasn't none of that. You can't smoke inside. We didn't really have nowhere outside to go at the time because they hadn't really opened. They were still building on to the prison. So we would just be in the dorm all day, and we had like a rear yard, but that was it. But never hit the main yard at first, because like I said, at that time it might have been about 150 of us there total. Stayed in the hole for a minute. They shipping every Tuesday and Thursday, mind you.
Yep.
By the time they let me out, put me in the open dorm, there probably about 500 people at that camp by that time. Yeah, they didn't like beefed it up.
Place. Yeah.
But I didn't stay out but a week, and then they shipped me. It was like a disciplinary transfer. They were just, I guess.
Where they ship you to?
Dooley.
Okay, now you go to Dooley.
Yeah,
Dooley biting right now.
Yeah, Dooley is biting right now. Yeah, they were kind of sweet back then.
Yeah.
They were real sweet back then. It'd be shit that happened, but it'd be like isolated,
How many camps have you been to in total, though?
Shit, let me see. Because I stayed at Augusta in between, while I was at Dooley for like 6 months. So let me see. Prisons, Alto, Augusta, Coffee, Wheeler, Alburris.
Coffee is another private prison too.
Yeah, Coffee. Yeah. Well, Coffee that's where I was at.
Okay.
Wheeler, I got out from Wheeler. Yeah, I went home from Wheeler.
Do you take advantage of any educational aspects of the Georgia Department of Corrections?
Nobody had anything. I mean, from the places I went to, beyond GED, you got the victim impact and those substance abuse and shit like that. I took those classes, but there was nothing else provided any of those counts other than Alto.
Are you reading?
I'm reading like a motherfucker. Yeah, I was reading.
Any books that stick out to you?
Good question. I say Invisible Man,
Powerful
Ralph
book.
Ellison. Yeah.
Powerful.
I love that.
Book.
That's one of my favorite books.
That's a powerful book, bro.
Yeah, I love that. There's so much symbolism in that book, bro.
Yeah, that's a powerful book. That should be a mandatory read for.
Should it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
What you say the last camp that you were at? What was the last camp?
The last camp was Willer. And I was
Willer. Is that a private?
Yeah, it's private prison too. Yeah. Coffee a little closer to Florida, I guess. But Willer down there, somewhere down there too. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know.
So how long was you at Willer?
I was at Willer 3 years.
So let me ask you this, because
like
in a decade I did 3 prisons. So I was there I stayed at Alto the longest.
Gotcha.
Does moving around make your time go faster? 10 years is 10 years.
I mean, 10 is 10, but I think moving around and it does. I mean, it depends on what you got going on.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's like I grew up in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like not to the same extent like Lil B. You know what I mean? But like 15, bro. I'm thinking like a 15-year-old, bro.
Yeah.
And then I see niggas making moves. I want to smoke and do shit, and I see vet niggas like really making moves. You know what I mean? And you want to talk to the officers, but they looking at you like little bruh. And I'm like, nah, motherfucker, I don't.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know little bruh. But it took me to become like 21, 22 to really mature. You know what I'm saying? And realize you gotta finesse it. You know, instead of just like, cause I was just all on some shit like I ain't working. You know what I mean? When I got to do that, I ain't doing no work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing this. I'll go to hole at the minute. He just kind of laughed it off like, oh, he ain't about to do no work.
Yeah.
And that was cool. But I realized that officers didn't like me either. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I'm gonna make something shake? And every time me and my partner want to get a sack, we gotta go to, you know what I'm saying, Joe Blow in 252. You know what I mean? And it's like, that got kind of old. Like, if he could do it, I know we can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just kind of, as I grew up, I matured and just learned like it's the finesse game, man. It ain't all about just bucking the system. You know what I'm saying? But it took about a good 5.5 years for that to kick in.
Are you there when the gang wave come in, or that is after?
It was there. It was there, but it wasn't not like it is now.
Yeah, it's
it's something different now, man. I think I know we used to laugh about it the last little few years, saying like Lil Wayne a blood, now everybody want to be a blood.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? But but that was like on the back end of the time. We still repping where we from.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you at a country ass camp, Atlanta was just metro area. You know what I mean? You might break it off and say, okay, Stone Mountain, Stone Hit the Cave, whatever.
Yeah.
But it really didn't get that deep unless, because
Now, while you're there, do you get any word on the 2 adults that you were arrested with?
Oh, by that time, they out. Yeah, they both out by that time. And I just know about the one who did it. I know he was out just on hindsight. Just I had to go back and kind of look through his shit, but to see when he got out. But the driver, he had been out. He didn't get nothing but boot camp. Yeah, he got a dope boot camp.
Have you had a conversation with these guys at all?
No, but I know one the driver, he ended up moving to like Florida somewhere. Like I looked these niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I ended up running into the one who did it. You know what I mean? But by this time out, I got some motion going on. I'm doing good. Yeah. And he just looking worn out and tired. And I was just like, as long as he see my face and see that I'm alright, you know what I mean? Like I'm just killing like that. There ain't no reason to even press him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So what year are you released from Wheeler?
January 2007. So I got out like the Friday of Martin Luther King Day weekend, man, in January.
You came. So I came home in 2006. You came home in 2007.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And what is your mindset when you finally release?
Shit, man. I was just thinking like the night before when they locked me down, before I'm getting released. You know, it's like this lady that I knew that was just like, it's a wrap, ain't it? And I'm just like, hell yeah, I'm out of here, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, you nervous? I'm just like, shit, I'm going back to where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was nervous when I came in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm popping my shit. But man, when I sat back down that bunk, I was like, I'm
like
nervous.
an asshole too, bro.
Hey,
just,
nah, man. I mean,
I'm saying your whole time.
Oh man.
Your whole time you just it's my child, and she got a key, so I don't know why she be doing it.
That's what's up, man.
So when you go, you ain't nervous at all because they locked me down.
I was popping shit, but I sat back on that bunk and I was like, I'm nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
I was nervous, bro.